Have you ever stood in your kitchen, reached for your turmeric, and thought to yourself, "This little scoop is my daily dose of health"? For thousands of years, turmeric has been more than a spice. It was medicine before medicine had a name. Across generations and continents, mothers brewed it into teas to ease their children's coughs. Grandmothers stirred it into stews to soothe aching joints. And in homes like yours and mine, it became a golden thread connecting us to something older, wiser, more human. But here's the twist no one tells you. Even though turmeric is one of the most powerful natural remedies on Earth, most people today are only tapping into a fraction of what it can do. Not because the spice is broken, not because the tradition is wrong, but because somewhere between the ancient kitchen and the modern capsule, we forgot how to use it right. We're adding it to smoothies, sprinkling it on eggs, sipping turmeric lattes at trendy cafes. But without a few crucial steps, that curcumin, the compound that gives turmeric its power, is passing right through us. Quietly, ineffectively. And that's heartbreaking. Because I know many of you are here not just to add a pop of color to your plate, but to heal, to find comfort in aging knees, to ease digestion that's grown more delicate, to wake up with more energy, less inflammation, and a body that feels like home again. In today's video, I'm going to gently walk you through the 5 biggest mistakes people make with turmeric. The ones that silently block its benefits, sometimes for years. And more importantly, I'll show you how to turn it all around. With just a few simple shifts, you can unlock the full potential of this ancient remedy right from your own kitchen. So stay with me. Because this isn't about hype, it's about healing. And what you're about to learn could change the way you support your body for the rest of your life. What if I told you that something sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet, something golden, humble, and often overlooked, holds the potential to ease your pain, lighten your inflammation, and help your body do what it was born to do? Heal? It's not a new discovery. In fact, it's one of the oldest healing gifts known to humanity. Turmeric. Before the pills, before the pharmacies, before the long lines and the side effect warnings, there was turmeric. Across centuries and civilizations, it was trusted like a family secret. Its color mirrored the sun. Its warmth echoed comfort. And its power? Quiet, but profound. If you've ever felt the stiffness of age in your joints, the dull ache that lingers longer than it used to, or the sense that your immune system isn't quite what it was, then turmeric is not just a spice to you. It's a possibility. At the heart of turmeric lies curcumin, a compound that modern science is now celebrating for what ancient wisdom has always known. This golden element is a fierce anti-inflammatory, a powerful antioxidant, and a natural booster of immune strength. But here's what they don't often tell you. Curcumin doesn't work like magic unless you know how to unlock it. You see, many well-meaning people sprinkle turmeric into their tea or stir it into their soup and wonder why nothing changes. The truth is, curcumin has what scientists call low bioavailability. That means your body has a hard time absorbing it, unless you help it along. Think of curcumin like a brilliant idea locked inside a vault. The vault needs 3 keys. Key 1. Freshly ground black pepper. Not for flavor, but for its compound piperine, which helps your body absorb curcumin 2,000% more effectively. Key 2. Healthy fats. Curcumin is fat-soluble. It needs fat to dissolve and cross into your bloodstream. That's why combining turmeric with olive oil, coconut oil, or even ghee isn't just traditional, it's essential. Key 3. Warmth. Not boiling, but gentle heat. When you heat turmeric in a pan or simmer it into golden milk, you're activating its healing potential. With these 3 keys, turmeric stops being a spice and becomes a remedy. One that has walked quietly beside humanity for generations, asking for nothing but a little respect and a little preparation. But let's take a moment to feel the emotion behind this, because this isn't just about compounds and cooking. This is about reclaiming a relationship with your body. This is about turning to the wisdom of the earth, not because you've run out of options, but because you finally remember you've always had one. This is about honoring the aches and changes that come with age, not as a curse, but as a signal to care more deeply. And turmeric? It doesn't shout, it doesn't act fast. But if you invite it in daily, consistently, and with intention, it meets your body like an old friend, not to reverse the years, but to soften the pain, support your strength, and remind you that healing doesn't always have to come in a bottle or a brand. Sometimes it comes in a cup, gently warmed, with a pinch of pepper and a spoonful of love. Because what you're holding in your hand when you hold turmeric is not just powder, it's history, it's healing, and it's hope. And for those of us in our 60s, 70s, or beyond, isn't that exactly what we've earned? You may have turmeric in your spice cabinet right now. You may even have tried a turmeric latte once or twice, hoping it might ease your aching knees or help you sleep better at night. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Turmeric doesn't work by magic. It works by method. And unless you use it the right way, you're not just wasting your time. You're wasting one of the most sacred healing gifts nature has ever given us. Let's start with the first and most common mistake: taking turmeric alone, without its natural helpers. You see, turmeric's healing power lies in a compound called curcumin. But curcumin is notoriously shy. Your body doesn't absorb it well on its own. You could drink it every day and barely feel a thing, not because turmeric is weak, but because it's misunderstood. That's why so many people say, "I tried turmeric, it didn't work for me." But they were missing the key. Curcumin needs a partner to shine. And the most powerful partner? Black pepper. Specifically, a compound in black pepper called piperine. When you combine turmeric with black pepper, curcumin becomes 2,000% more bioavailable. That's not a typo. 20 times more effective. Now, I want you to imagine something. You're sitting at your kitchen table with a warm mug of golden milk. You added turmeric, of course, but then you add just a dash of black pepper. Maybe some coconut oil, too. That moment, you've just turned a nice drink into a medicinal ritual. Because curcumin is fat-soluble. It needs healthy fats like coconut oil or olive oil to pass through the walls of your intestines and enter your bloodstream, where the healing truly begins. So here's the first secret to unlock turmeric's power. Never use it alone. Think of turmeric like a wise elder. It speaks best when surrounded by good company. Now let's talk about the second mistake: using doses that are far too small to matter. Many of us sprinkle turmeric over our soup or scrambled eggs and assume that's enough. But for curcumin to work its deep anti-inflammatory magic, it needs to be taken seriously. Scientific studies show that an effective daily dose of curcumin ranges from 500 to 2,000 milligrams per day. That's about 1 heaping teaspoon of turmeric powder, depending on the quality. Anything less than that, and it's like whispering to your body when what you really need is a steady, strong voice saying, heal, repair, soothe. This doesn't mean you need to measure obsessively or take supplements by the handful, but it does mean being mindful, consistent, intentional. The body, especially as we age, responds best to rhythm. Not a random dose here and there, but a gentle, dependable presence. And one more thing, not all turmeric is created equal. Cheap turmeric powders can be diluted with fillers or stripped of their curcumin content. So choose wisely. Choose organic if you can. Choose the turmeric that smells earthy and vibrant, not dusty and dull. Or better yet, use fresh turmeric root, grated and stirred lovingly into warm drinks or healing meals. It's not about perfection. It's about care, attention, respect. So if you've ever thought turmeric didn't work for you, maybe now you understand why. Maybe now, instead of giving up on this golden gift, you'll meet it halfway. Add that pinch of pepper. Stir in that spoon of coconut oil. Give it the time, the space, and the consistency it deserves. Because when used properly, turmeric doesn't just sit in your system. It speaks to your cells, your joints, your immune system. It whispers, I'm here, I'm helping. And in a world full of quick fixes and false promises, that kind of quiet healing is nothing short of sacred. Let's begin with a simple truth that surprises nearly everyone. Turmeric is not fully alive until it's been gently heated. You might be drinking golden milk every week, or even sprinkling turmeric on everything from soups to salads. But without one small but crucial step, you may be leaving most of its magic untapped. Mistake number 3. Not heating turmeric properly. You see, curcumin, the powerhouse inside turmeric, is shy. In its raw form, it's potent but dormant. To fully awaken, it needs warmth. This isn't just ancient wisdom. Modern science confirms that curcumin becomes more bioavailable, more absorbable, when it's gently heated. Without this, you're like someone holding a match but never striking it. It doesn't need to be boiled or scorched. In fact, too much heat can destroy its fragile compounds. What it wants is a gentle coaxing. Warm golden milk over low heat for just 3 to 5 minutes. Let your soups simmer gently after turmeric's been added. That's when the golden shift begins, from spice to healing ally. Think of it like lighting a lantern inside your body. That soft, steady glow. That's what turmeric becomes when treated with care. Mistake number 4. Inconsistency in use. Here's another roadblock most people don't even realize is sabotaging their results. Inconsistency. We're conditioned to expect quick fixes. One turmeric latte on a Sunday afternoon, and we hope for miracles by Monday. But turmeric isn't a magic pill. It's a practice. Turmeric works like meditation, like stretching, like kindness. Its benefits are cumulative, not instant. Curcumin builds in your system slowly, quietly, day after day. It reduces inflammation not with a bang, but with a whisper. Layer by gentle layer. If you're using turmeric only when your joints ache, or when you remember, you're not giving it the rhythm it needs to truly support you. Imagine watering a seed just once a week and wondering why it won't bloom. Real results, the kind you feel in your knees, in your digestion, in your energy, come from consistency. A teaspoon a day, a golden cup at night, a sprinkle in your soup. This is not about routines. It's about rituals. Rituals that remind your body it's safe to heal. A little more every day. Mistake No. 5. Using low-quality or contaminated turmeric. Now let's talk about something most people overlook completely. Quality. Not all turmeric is created equal, and in today's world of mass production, it's dangerously easy to be fooled by cheap, flashy labels or bulk powders that hide more filler than function. You might be buying a bottle that's bright yellow, thinking it's vibrant and pure, when in reality, that color might come from synthetic dye, not nature. Worse, some lower-grade turmeric powders are diluted with chalky fillers, cornstarch, or even contaminated with heavy metals like lead. That's not a health tonic, that's a health hazard. But don't worry, there's a simple solution. Start treating your turmeric like you would treat your olive oil or your favorite wine. Choose quality over quantity. Seek out certified organic turmeric. Look for trusted sources that offer third-party testing. If possible, go back to the root, literally. Fresh turmeric root, grated into warm drinks or dishes, offers curcumin in its most vibrant form, with all its essential oils intact. Good turmeric should smell earthy and rich, not flat or dusty. It should feel alive in your hands, like it remembers the soil it came from. When you heat your turmeric gently, use it consistently, and choose it wisely, you're not just adding a spice to your diet, you're adding a healer to your life. You're giving your body ancient medicine, made modern. You're turning an everyday ritual into a transformation. So tonight, as you stir that golden milk or season your dinner, remember, it's not just turmeric. It's trust. It's tradition. And now, it's yours. Let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you trusted a label on a spice jar? We walk through store aisles, hoping the bright packaging means quality. But turmeric, this ancient, healing gold, is often far from what it appears. Here's the hard truth. Not all turmeric is created equal. In fact, some of what's sold on shelves today barely deserves the name. Many popular turmeric powders, especially the cheaper ones, are diluted with fillers, processed to the point of losing their potency, or even worse, adulterated with synthetic dyes to fake that vibrant yellow-orange we associate with purity. Some have even been found to contain harmful substances like lead chromate. Yes, lead. You think you're choosing health. But without realizing it, you may be inviting toxins into your body. And I get it. The label said natural. The price was good. But here's what elegant aging has taught us. Cheap now can be costly later. Let's flip that script. If turmeric is going to be a part of your wellness journey, make sure it's the real deal. Start by looking for turmeric that's certified organic, and not just for the sake of avoiding pesticides. Organic certification often means it was grown in soil rich with nutrients, harvested at peak time, and dried carefully to preserve the essential oils that carry its healing compounds. Look at the color. It should be bold, warm, almost golden amber, not dull, pale, or powdery gray. That rich tone is nature's way of saying, I'm still alive in here. And if you're willing to take it one nourishing step further, try buying fresh turmeric root. You'll find it in many natural grocery stores, looking a bit like ginger, but with that unmistakable bright orange interior. Peel it, grate it, And suddenly you're no longer just adding a spice, you're inviting a tradition into your kitchen. One that spans generations and continents. One that speaks to healing, not hype. Fresh turmeric root also has an edge. It contains not just curcumin, but essential oils and other compounds that amplify its benefits. The aroma is earthier, the flavor warmer, and the results, if you stay consistent, are unmistakable. And here's a simple ritual. Once a week, take 10 minutes. Prep a batch of grated turmeric and freeze it in small cubes. That way, you have the real thing ready to drop into teas, broths, or smoothies. No excuse, no delay. Because here's the truth. Turmeric isn't a magic pill. But when you honor its origin, when you seek out the quality that reflects its heritage, it becomes something so much more than a trend. It becomes a daily act of self-respect. This isn't just about choosing a better spice. It's about choosing yourself, your health, your peace, your long, radiant life. So next time you reach for that familiar yellow jar, pause. Ask yourself, is this nourishing me or just imitating health? You deserve the real thing. Always. Let me take you back to a moment. Perhaps a chilly evening, the kind where the world feels a bit quieter, and your body craves warmth and comfort. Imagine wrapping your hands around a mug filled with a golden-hued elixir, its steam carrying whispers of ancient traditions and healing. This isn't just a beverage, it's a ritual, a gentle embrace for your body and soul. Golden milk, a time-honored tradition. Golden milk, also known as turmeric milk, has been cherished in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries. It's more than a drink. It's a testament to the wisdom passed down through generations. This soothing concoction combines the anti-inflammatory properties of turmeric with the comforting warmth of milk and spices, creating a harmonious blend that supports restful sleep and overall well-being. Crafting your golden elixir. To prepare this nourishing drink, you'll need 1 teaspoon of organic turmeric powder or 1 inch of fresh turmeric root, finely grated, 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of coconut oil or ghee, 1 cup of unsweetened plant-based milk. Coconut or almond milk are excellent choices. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. A small slice of fresh ginger, about 1 inch, peeled and grated. 1 teaspoon of raw honey, optional, added after heating. A pinch of ground cardamom or nutmeg, optional. Preparation. Gently warm the plant-based milk over low to medium heat. Add the turmeric, black pepper, coconut oil or ghee, cinnamon, and ginger. Stir continuously, ensuring all the spices are well incorporated. Allow the mixture to heat gently for about 3 to 5 minutes, avoiding a rolling boil. Remove from heat. Let it cool slightly, then stir in the raw honey if desired. Pour into your favorite mug and enjoy warm. Embracing the ritual. Incorporating golden milk into your nightly routine is more than just a health choice. It's a ritual of self-care. As you sip this comforting beverage, you're embracing a tradition that honors balance and well-being. Let this be your moment of tranquility, a time to reflect and nurture your body and spirit. With each sip, you're not only enjoying a delicious drink, but also supporting your journey towards a healthier, more balanced life. You're not here to rewind the clock. You're here to light it up. with every choice, every sip, every quiet act of care you offer yourself. Turmeric may seem like a simple spice, tucked away in your pantry, waiting to be used. But as we've discovered today, it's so much more. It's a golden thread that stretches across centuries, cultures, and kitchens, a bridge connecting ancient healing wisdom to the life you're living right now. By understanding how to truly use it, not just taking a capsule and hoping for the best, you've taken a powerful step toward deeper health. Toward vitality that doesn't just look good, but feels good. And perhaps even more important, you've reclaimed a little of what so often gets lost in the rush of modern life. Intention. Because when you slow down long enough to warm that milk, to stir those golden powders, to honor your body with consistency and love, that's not just wellness. That's presence. So as we close, I want to ask you something. Which part of today's journey spoke to you the most? Was it the golden milk recipe that reminded you of something your grandmother used to make? Was it the aha moment when you realized you've been using turmeric all wrong for years? Or was it simply the comfort of being reminded that healing doesn't have to be hard? It just has to be honest. I'd love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let us know. Have you tried golden milk? What's your favorite way to bring turmeric into your life? What shifts are you ready to make? And if this video gave you something to think about, or better yet, something to try, I hope you'll give it a like. Share it with a friend who might need the same gentle nudge, and subscribe for more down-to-earth wisdom that honors both your past and your potential. Because the truth is, you don't need to turn back time. You just need to turn toward yourself. With care, with patience, and with the kind of warmth that only you can give. Here's to your glow, your strength, and your next beautiful chapter. Thanks for being here. We'll see you in the next one.